second graders. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. So today for this read aloud, we are going to be reading Zoe's Webs by Thomas West. And before we read any of our books, let's do a sneak peek. So for the cover, I see there's a spider. And as I look at the title, I can see a name. I wonder if our main character's name will be Zoe. If we flip it over, I notice there's not much going on with the pictures, but I do see the blurb. I'm going to read this for you. One stormy night, Zoe is blown away from her family. She's very frightened and very hungry, but she doesn't know how to spin a web. That seems scary. Let's read about Zoe's journey now. In a big, silky tent lived the spider family and Zoe. The silky tent was a happy home, until the night a strong wind blew most of it away. The spider family and Zoe were all blown out. Zoe landed alone on a flowering plant. Zoe had never learned how to weave a web, but she tried to weave one, but all she succeeded in making was a pile of silk. Zoe made herself so tired that she lay down on her pile of silk and went to sleep. So second graders, take a second. Let's see if we can relate to the character at all. Have you guys ever done something where you have to work so hard when you're done with that task, you need to sleep or you get really, really, really tired? I'm sure that's how Zoe is feeling. Let's try to imagine that some more as we read. When Zoe woke up, she was very hungry. I must try again to make a web, she thought. I'm so hungry. I must catch a fly. Zoe looked up and saw a bird on a wire. That web has caught a very big fly, she thought. I will make one like that. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. Then she noticed a cockatoo in a cage. That looks a good web, she thought. I will make one like that. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. Looking around, Zoe saw a pig in a little pen. What a funny web, she thought. But it has caught a very big insect. I will make one like that. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. Aw, poor Zoe. Along the road, Zoe could see a cow with its head poking over a gate. That's a wonderful web, said Zoe. Thought Zoe. Look what a big creature it has caught. I will make one like that. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. Then she spotted a girl lying in a hammock. That is a very good web, thought Zoe. I will make one like that. All right, second graders, take a second and stop. Let's think back to what we just read. Did Zoe just call the human and the cow and the cockatoo an insect? She definitely did. Zoe seems to be confused. These webs are made for humans or cows or cockatoos or pigs. She's struggling to figure out how spiders make their webs. All right, let's keep on reading. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. In the garden behind Zoe, a large lace curtain was hanging out to dry. Perhaps a web that flaps about will attract flies, thought Zoe. I will make one like that. But although she copied it exactly, the web was not right, and it did not catch any flies. By this time, Zoe was so disappointed and so hungry that she nearly did not notice a bird swooping down on her. Oh my. Look how worried she looks. Just in time, she dodged its sharp beak and ran to hide under a nearby hedge. All right, let's take a second. Before we get reading, let's notice that picture. When she jumped in that hedge, look what she saw. Take a second and make a prediction of what will happen next. Hopefully you took a little bit of time to think about that. Let's read and see what happens. The bird soon flew away, and Zoe cautiously poked her head out at the other side of the hedge. That was when she noticed that this side of the hedge was covered with spider webs. Look! Zoe had found her family. Oh, yay! So happy. Zoe quickly learned how to weave a web. She copied the other webs exactly. She finally got to see how her family and spiders built their webs compared to any other animal. Zoe finally got it. This web was just right, and soon Zoe had caught a nice, fat fly. Oh, so happy. What a happy story. All right, thanks for reading along with me today. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Bye, second graders.